Boop. There we go. You can't see my mouse though. I just noticed that. Oh. If that's intentional or not. Not really gonna... You know what? I'm not gonna bother. But what else? What else do I need to do here? I'm forgetting something. Oh yeah, Twitter. So, I have like a starting stream. I have like a starting stream soon and be right back transition screen. But for some reason, the music I use, the app I use to play music during that doesn't work. Because I don't really know. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how VTubers play music for their prior to stream. I don't know if it's like an automatically linked to the screen or not, but mine isn't. And for some reason, the app I use for that audio, for that music, just does not work. So I haven't been able to use that. So once I start stream, it's like I have to have everything set up already. That is so fun. So everything I usually do prior to starting the stream, I don't know. Right now I'm kind of doing it as soon as I start the stream because I don't want to like post, "Hey, I'm live," and then take a few seconds to click the stream, and then if people like click that link on Twitter too soon and they don't see anything, it's like, why the fuck are you lying? And it's like, I'm sorry, I really thought I was gonna be live by the time you clicked that button, but I guess not. So that's fun. So let me type that. um, um, what should I put? I don't know how to be funny. I can't. I'm not a funny person. I just kind of sit here and talk. I just say things until something hits, something lands. I'm mildly amusing at best. Like, I am no comedian, and you will suffer for it. Twitch.tv/SarahSimp. That is not how to spell my name. There we go. Um, Goal. Get all endings in Momotype, because that's what I plan to do. The likelihood is... How likely? Ugh. I'm not a funny person, okay? I'm too neurospicy for that. My comedy is not comedy. I'm suffering. Oh my gosh. I need to come up with words. Um, PNG, Tuber, and then I think I'm just gonna put those two. That's a cool cat. I'm so sorry. I've been spent like 5 minutes on this thing. This is horrible of me. No, closed captions! Closed captions, no! Hang on! Closed captions! Hang on! This is really bad. No! Okay. Okay, closed captions, they work. That's so cool. That's so cool, they work. There we go. Let's just go with that. Okay. Sometimes less is more. So let me place that on the side. And now I can play some Momotype. What do we do? What do we do? I mean, last time, would you say I have gotten the good ending last time? Shit, let me move around my chair. I mean, I didn't die, but Momo killed himself. um, he was very depressed. He was having an existential crisis. It was not fun. Let me turn up the music a little bit because it's like pretty soothing for the type of game it is. And I say reset or start. What if I just press start? Oop! Where am I? What if I click auto? What is... Uh... Maybe I should have auto off. What? Though it is healed, your throat has marks lining the circumference of your skin. They are deep and shallow. They're sallow. They're very sallow. The marks will not go away. Is this post, that attack? A voice playbacks in your head. Most variables, your house for example, or the lining of the furnitures. The lab head had been focused on the monitor the entire time. These will be our control. What you decide to do with him, those are the independent variables. The Tomato Corp logo with its trademark helix is adorned on the mantle of the lab. Why does everything need to be the same? The lab head has looked up. Trial and error? I assume you know what that means. The lab head is being genuine. Oof. Let me scooch up right here. Thank you. That looks better. Okay. Oh no, you can't see. There we go. That looks better. Mapping a neural network begins with specificity. Only then can we generalize patterns on the macro level. Your case, she stops for a moment, was the most promising. She continues. Remember, and this is important, we're trying to collect new data, not old. Those new permutations are what we need, and there's no point if you raise this one the same. The lab head finishes. Do I have a choice, you ask? The lab head smiles. Insofar as you can control how the monotype is raised, yes. Whatever style you choose, keep it consistent. She looks back at her monitor. You're back in your room. You hear a noise. You open the door to your apartment complex. There it is, a new monotype, laying in a basket. It's sleeping soundly. What is happening? Cause are we still the same person from the last game? I think so, cause we're still having weird, like, fever dreams. Huh. Man, okay. I think we're the same guy. It's virtually the same as the Momotype you previously had. Yeah, we're the same guy. But like, his face looks so cute. He totally won't. This one totally won't kill me again, right? Keep it? Can't just let him freeze to death. Oh gosh. Why are we doing this again? Why are we bothering? After what just happened, I feel like we're like we need legal compensation, guys. Like my life was put in danger and you just sent me another one? Please love them for the best results or don't. It's your decision. Love, Tomato Corp. You decide it's time for bed. You are dreaming of Momo. Which Momo is it though? Oh god. I hate these dreams. You hear shuffling by your bed. You wake up to see what is moving. The Momotype is by your feet. Hello, parent. Momo will stay with you for the rest of your life. Do you love Momo? Momo wishes to know your answer. There is some hesitation in the new Momo's voice. Let's see. Okay, if I'm trying to get the other 4 endings. I don't remember if this was similar options to what I have last time. I mean, I think we gave the first Momo like a lot of attention, but like I'm scared to just give him no attention at all. I don't want to say no, it's so mean. I don't want to do that. Um, let's say this is too much. Momo, I mean, the other one, like, nearly killed me, and then, you know, um, Momo stares at you. The words do not register, nor does it seem Momo derives. I feel like I did this one already. I think I did that one already. Right? My memory sucks. Like, this was a week ago. I don't remember shit. Fine, what if I click no? That is incorrect, parent. If you lied to Momo, he pauses. Well, he'll remember. He finishes. Oh god. A moment passes. Momo's stomach begins grumbling. Now that you think about it, how does Momo manage to speak? Head to hallway. Momo does not like your interior design. Frankly, you cannot see anything. Very little natural light, aside from the street. It's a little dated, depressing even. Oh, well, thank you. I'm so glad to hear your opinions about it. For some reason, Momo does not like to be in the shadows. He stays in the light. Momo hums the Tomato Corp jingle, but when you look at him, he stops. Is Momo herbivorous? A carnivore? You have some ideas. Momo seems like pancakes, same as last time. Pancakes really are the best, better than any other food. Simple, straightforward. We all love pancakes. Those who do not like pancakes are weirdos. Momo flies into the air. They're surprisingly heavy. Keep going, parent. After 30 minutes of using Momo like an exercise ball, you're tired. You take a moment to catch your breath. This results in some confusion. Momo seems fidgety. Parent, can we play again? Just for a little? I will... You see what happens if I keep, like, neglecting him. Oh, I feel bad. Why not, parent? He asks. I'm tired. Let's call it quits. I don't want to do this, you respond. Momo looks up to you. From your linoleum, oh, that's right, yeah, floor, and you see an expression of frustration. Is it so hard to throw Momo a few more times? Really? Is it that hard for a parent? I'm not asking for much, he says. I'm tired. Boundaries. Shut up. Okay, what if I refuse again? Sorry to say, but it's not happening. For a moment, there is silence. Momo does not say anything. Their face reminds you of a toddler's, only a little more grown up. Momo sighs and is already heading upstairs. I don't remember that from last time. Momo looks like a plush doll. He lays like a pile of goo. You decided to pet him, but same as before, his body is taut. Excuse me. He's especially high strung. Go to bed. Oh, in the theater of Momo's mind, he's having a nightmare. What did you say? Oh. It's an empty space. You cannot hear anything. It's a new day. Head to the hallway. Momo has to find his bunker. In bunker, Momo is safe. No one can hurt him. Maybe they can yell bad words at Momo outside of a metal door. But Momo does not care. Momo will not face the end. There is no end if Momo is in his bunker. Where is this bunker, you ask? Momo stops to think for a second. I know it's here. There's an invisible trail only Momo can see. Momo pauses. It doesn't smell like pancakes. Damn. Momo has not yet decided what to eat. You want him to try new foods. I gave him a cigarette last time, right? What if I gave him artichoke? According to Momo, the artichoke heart looks like a flower, and because flowers are pretty, his words not yours, he graciously eats it. Why is this food shaped this way? Is all food shaped this way? Why do we eat, parent? You do not have reasonable answers to these queries. The world truly is strange, Momo says. Is Momo human? He asks. Oh god, we're starting off quick. Momo wishes for you to be straight with him. Momo already knows he is, but he needs confirmation from another source. Is Momo human? Well, I mean, no, you're really not. Stop. None of this matters. What matters is if Momo is human. What matters is if Momo is human. Why should you even think about caring for other things? I don't know. We're trying to neglect him this time, right? That's what I said. 'Cause it's mutually beneficial. You get food, I get a pet. Momo is a pet, not a human. A pet. A pet? Yes, yes. Yes, technically you are, but your advertising was really weird. I'm not gonna lie, it's very confusing. Momo has ceased asking questions. You can feel he was deeply hurt by your answer, though he has tried not to show it. Outside, you can hear the noise of cars. Why are we doing this again? The last Momo, like, had a meltdown because the commercial turned on. Why would you risk that happening again? You've placed Momo onto the couch where they can browse a selection of different shows. Momo does not know what television is, however. You turn on your cable now box. New sheriff in town. Is it the same? Barges in through the gates, twists her head, searching for her husband. Deadly, what in God's name? Clearly drunk, his name will say anything. It's not out of embarrassment, it's because he physically can't. You lout, you no good, worthless bum. Oh god. Sheriff Dudley can only look into his wife's eyes. There are tears from hers. Oh Lord, please, almighty God. When are you gonna pay that banker? We don't got... Oh my gosh, I can't read. We don't got any for the loans. I can barely get by with Charlene here. There's a baby in her arms. There's nothing here for me, she started crying. And I'm all alone. That's the worst part. There is no response. Please, Dudley, say anything. Dudley cannot say a word. In his mind, however, he already knows he can't climb out of this hole. His wife waits, but when nothing is said, she leaves. She does not turn around. That was not the same episode as before. Artichoke. Hey, you ate one of those. The main character is screaming, his muscles the size of a boulder. I have ascended, I'm ultimate creature. He blasts an energy wave to the earth explodes. It has now been wiped away from its place in the solar system, like it never even existed. The fruits of one's labor is so sweet. Damn, is that the end of the series? Then? Is that enough from Artichoke? Art what about his lover? What about his long lost lover and rival? What happened to what? Why? Why would you get rid of that? Bertha, please. This is a documentary about the man from down under, a hardened survivalist who is now being divorced by his wife. He is commonly known for his series on hippos. I didn't mean it like that. Ted, this is a thrill. I can't go to bed without you talking some shit. Here, have some more cake. Don't lose them. Don't lose them handles, babe. You know it'll be over. Babe? Do you know how toxic this is? This man is quiet. I mean, what am I to you? She asks. Ooh, this has turned into a drama. He mumbles. What, Ted? A little banana cream pie? The woman, Ted's wife, stands there, staring. I mean, TV's been going downhill for a while. That was something. I have no words. We have a husband and wife with financial struggles, a husband and wife with relationship struggles, and then the Earth's dead. So that's fun. In the theater of Momo's mind, they are studying hippos. For Momo, their vision has collapsed on this image. They wish to be like Ted. It is all they are currently dreaming of. There's a bunker in southwest Rebo City. Very safe. Well guarded. A paradise. Can I see you there, friend? For some reason, Momo is talking to you in your dreams. Again and again. How fun! We're telepathic. Momo has woken up, excited. Could we try something new? He asks. Oh god. He looks so happy. I don't want to ruin it. In the far corners of your room, Momo has picked up a copy of 100 facts about hippos. We're going to ignore the fact that he just kind of like stared at me very weird. We're just going to brush by that. You do not know how this book appeared in your house. He has been reading since daytime. Parent, would you like to know a hippo fact? Sure, why not? Hippos can hold their breath for approximately 5 minutes. They cannot swim. Instead, they bound through the water using the force of their feet. Incredible, don't you think? Let me give you another hippo fact. Man, this is a very educational game. More, I think we should like give this game to a few children. I think they would really like in biology class, or there's aquatic science class. It would not include a hippo, would it? But there are, when we're learning about animals, we should give the kids like this game so they can learn more hippo facts. Like whenever we get to the hippo test, to the test about like all known information about hippos, this game would be very good for that. Hippos are known to live in small herds of up to, wow, reading, 10 to 20 other hippos. They are led by a dominant hippo, while the others are submissive to him. Essentially, it's a harem. Okay. By the way, what is a harem? I'm glad we don't have to answer that. Oh, and there's another thing about hippos. Sure. According to this researcher, hippos may have consciousness, like that of a human. Some even say that because of their brain size and neural connectivity, it may be similar to that of a pig or a whale. Although it's impossible to tell because, as you know, we're not hippos. We're human. God damn it, no. Um, I mean, for the ending, it's for the ending, it's for the ending, it's for the achievements. You're not human, Momo. Momo has been reading another hippo fact until he hears you. He stops scanning the book, and his body is furrowed. I think he's really just trying to lie to himself. I really think he's just delusional and like he's aware, he just doesn't want to admit it. What do you mean? Momo's not what? Not human. You thought you had already established this, or that human. You thought you had already established this, or that Momo had already known this. It seems that raising Momo as a human has been confusing. Is his identity still forming? Is Momo actually just a child? You are parent. Momo stares at his non-existent feet. You are parent. I am your son. Momo is boy. I see. He says a final time. This is one fact that you can't contradict, parent. I mean, I'm not your parent. Um, didn't we already establish this? I thought we already established this. Please. Momo spasms. Oh no. He puts down the book about Hippofax and for a moment stares into blank space. He does not say anything for 5 minutes. He does not move thereafter. I would leave the house. I would actually leave the house and just never come back. Like I would move. I would rather be homeless than live in a house with this. Then, as if nothing had happened, Momo picks up the book. Hey, parent, would you like to know another hippo fact? Let's head to bed. Let's take a nice little rest. 2-for-1 sale on all monotypes. 2-for-1. Buy one, get one free. Courtesy of your local Momo supplier. Oh my gosh. Congratulations! Momo has evolved. They have grown hippo feet. Momo has been staring at the mirror since morning. They have not left. Some part of Momo knew that Momo would not grow up normal. Was it too much to ask for? To be human? Oh god. I don't think so. It's a very plain request. It's the most simple request, parent. Why can't it be fulfilled? Why can't I just have something resembling it? Bertha, please. The man down under his wife has taken custody of the kids. They're in court. We have dictated that Ted Powell is not fit to have custody of the pursuant's children due to the record of abuse detailed. Oh my god. Mr. Powell, your visitation rights will be once every month. Holy shit. But if it's like if if there's abuse for the children, why would you allow visitation at all? If okay, we're not why I don't think you should be allowing visitation for like if it's abuse to the kids, then no visitation like at all. Why would you do that? And, I don't know. Please, they're my children. He gets down on his knees. Order in the court. Mr. Powell, this is the verdict, and if you do not agree, the TV cuts off. The ad is playing. Oh my gosh, why would you do this? I told you. A friend tomorrow is a friend for life. Order a Momotype today. The digital meets the physical. The most real organic creation of Tomato Corp. Almost like a human child. Momo has been staring at the screen. They have not moved, whether by intention or not. You realize your mistake before it's too late. We're really bad at learning our lessons. I'm gonna say this now. We are really bad at learning our lessons. This this is why critical thinking is important, children. Because if you don't think critically, your Momo type will learn of its reality and will destroy the world, and that is not fun. Supplies are limited. Get your very own friend today. Genetically bred to love humans, like a real child. I don't think children like humans. I'm gonna be honest. The shot cuts to an eerily similar image of Momotype. Isn't that right, Momo? The TV ad ends, and the previous programming continues. Do you want to go to bed, Momo? You ask meekly. There's no response, and Momo does not want to give you courtesy of one, or at least that's what it seems to be the case. Bed? You ask another time. When no response comes, you inevitably head back to your room. Momo knows where to go, you think. In the theater of Momo's mind, he is seeing his brothers and sisters. Momo is in the dream. Who is the real Momo anyways? Momo doesn't know. That's for you to determine, and for Momo to accept. Ah, Momo is not in bed. You cannot find him. Jump out the window, please. Please jump out the window. He is not in the hallway. So I never had a chance, did I? Momo has been staring at the mirror. We're doing this again. Thank you. I knew something was off ever since I entered this house. Excuse me, big yawn, big yawn. I entered this house. I can't really say. It's not a feeling. I don't know if you can even call it a memory. Are they a hive mind? Momo looks like he's thinking about something, involuntarily. That's how thoughts work. They really just show up and they like ruin your life. It's awful. You knew this would happen. You may not call it lying, but that's what it boils down to, Momo says. Do you like lying? Does it make things easier? Maybe for you, but for Momo, it's not. Dude, I've been telling you the truth this whole time. You are not human. You are pet. You are not human. You are Momo. I've been telling you this. You cannot call me a liar, okay? You can kill me. Okay, you can have your feelings, but you can't call me a liar. You're allowed to be mad, but don't be mad at me. I was telling you the truth, sir. I hate you, parent. Well, you know what? More than anything else, I hate you. There are tears in Momo's eyes. Oh, well, I'm very conflicted. I have very conflicted feelings about this situation. Momo was nowhere to be found for the rest of the day. You head for bed, unable to fall asleep. You are anxious for the new day. Why would you even fall asleep? This is a very conflicting predicament I am in. Imitation Corp has given you assurance, but they are watching right now. Has given you no assurance, but they are watching you right now. In Momo's dream, they are a hippo. We'll see you at the bunker, Momo says. Am I Momo? Am I part, Momo? I hate this screen so fucking much. I hate this screen so much. I hate it. Go away. Please love me, Momo asks. Run. You should have done that a while ago. You run to the hallway. It is empty. The light from the streets reflects into space, though you cannot see well. You can make out what is behind you. I saw the note on my basket, parent. Please, I don't want to die. You've entered your living room. The creature has chased after you. I don't want to die. 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 Oh god. Why don't you even try to help me, parent? You're scared for your life. You yell out for help. If Imitation Corp is watching, maybe they can save you. Why? Are you that terrible? Are you really just scum? Run to the kitchen. Oh, answer me this, parent. I need you to. Am I the real Momo? The one you had before me? Am I like him? Do I act like him? This is the only thing you can do for me. Maybe I'll even let you live. Parent, give me an answer. You're blacking out again. Am I the real Momo? This time, you will give me an answer. Momo pauses. This time, he says. He stops for a second, but notices you're losing consciousness. Answer me, parent. You see nothing. Oh, gosh. It is empty. There's no one. There is not a sound. No shadows. Excuse me, big yawn. Big yawn, big yawn. My bad. I'm tired. You're in the pit of your stomach. You're in a hole. What is the point of any of this, you ask? Parent. Oh god, I hate this. Parent. You're conscious. Where am I, parent? There's a long pause. You cannot say a word as your throat's been crushed. All around you, there is darkness. The lights from the street illuminate everything into vague shapes, but nothing you can truly make out. You hear the sound of your heart beating, and in this dark room, the air sits heavy. I think we both know where this leads, parent. Frankly, I don't think I should even call you that. You don't deserve it. I never asked to be called parent, so thank you. Your throat is throbbing. I renounce your title, human. You are no longer parent. It's what you've always wanted. Well, thank you. It is what I've always wanted. Thank you for housing me. I won't forget you. I don't think I could, even if I wanted to. I'm trying to get a different ending. Why? You're doing this again? No, he's walking away. Okay. Momo has left your building and entered the streets. They are approaching the walkway, which divides two separate oh god. One going downtown, the other uptown. The tunnel is lined with panes of glass. Momo looks inside. So many people! Momo has been eyeing the walkers. None of them have. How do you not notice? That man looks like Sheriff Dudley. He has a big mustache. That other man has bulging muscles. Is he related to Artichoke? Momo stares, amused. This is his first time outside, amid the noise of local trains. Sorry, I had a cough. Amid the noise of local trains, Momo has been standing in relative silence, at least to those walking. Will you be my new parent? He asks. There is no response. Momo has been ignored, or at least that's what he believes. Please, I had a bad parent last time, but this time, I'll be especially good. For any of you. Again, there is no response from those passing by. I am dealing with really bad allergies. It is hard for me to talk right now. Yeah, I got the sniffles. And I'm yawning. We ignore that. They are continuing down the walkway, to and fro. There is more on their mind than what is currently outside, and they move collectively, and aware of Momo, with their heads focused on either the ground or what's in front of them. Momo is still staring, eyes vacant. Finally, he gives in. Please, will any of you be my parents? I can't scream right now, so I'm sorry. I can't add more life to this dialogue. I gotta watch noise complaints. His voice is distorted through the glass, but this is enough to raise the heads of the walkers. They look, first in genuine surprise, and then, in terror, they run. The walkway is clearing out. Some are screaming. Where are you going? Momo asks. Please don't go. Don't leave me alone. Aw. It has been approximately 24 hours since Momo was spotted. He sat there for 24 hours? For the first few hours, lone passengers would walk down the tunnel, attempting to get to their respective trains. This would only be interrupted by Momo asking the same question. Can you be my parent? This continued for the better part of the day until the authorities were contacted. The police surrounded Momo without specific instructions. They did not know the protocol for the creature, which now stood in the middle of a city street, staring at the walkway, and intermittently asking any passerby if they could be his parent. The blockade continued. Momo was completely unaware, and for the better part of 72 hours, he stood there, waiting. Why does it hurt so much? He would ask by the 48-hour mark. Once 60 hours had passed, he would fall asleep at changing intervals, but would wake up to the sound of anyone within a block radius talking. He would think it was another person. He would want to ask him the same question. Oh, God. By the 72-hour mark, a little more than a week had passed um, since you received Momo. By this point, he collapsed on the street, exhausted, or if this truly was his natural lifespan, Momo could not continue. With the shadows encroaching his vision, the light from Momo's eyes faded into a neural oblivion. Police noted that they heard the creature say something before he was rendered inert. What is inert? At this time, most officers were by their cars, eating donuts, wondering when they could go home. Jesus. It's so lonely. Oh, God. Hi. Oh, no. By the 73rd hour, Momo was smaller than his original size. Now the 74th hour has just arrived. Momo has died. The end. Oh, a baby Momo. Momo's lifespan has expired. Ah. What is it with the Momos wanting to crush our throats, though? That's because this is the second time. I feel like I would be mute by this point. Like, I would need to be admitted into a hospital. Like, I don't think I could be talking anymore at this point. That's that is so fun. I'm wondering what else could be done to get different um, endings, because the first time I guess we kind of played into it a bit, but we were still distant, and then the second time we gave him nothing, basically. Um, does the story change a little bit if I press start again? Gosh. A dust room let in the air. You are in a desert-like area. The sound of your thoughts bang on the hollow mold of your head. You will break if it doesn't stop. I don't think I'm entirely human. Like, something's telling me there's a reason I'm working for Imitation Corp here. Or at least, like, a part of their... the last time you hear a voice say, "You're awake." These dreams mean something. They really do. Are we something like a monotype? Are we something like it? Do we, like, only live for a certain amount of time too, and then we're just replaced? Are our memories replaced? But that doesn't really make sense if, like, for the monotype they can only live for 7 days and they're, like, still figuring out the kinks for it. But at the same time, maybe they were just making us think that. I mean, maybe it's just designed to only live for 7 days, but they have the capabilities of, like, making things live longer. Oh my gosh. This description also doesn't really help me think that I'm human. Your memories are in an incipient state, like the portions of bacteria which brought life to a lifeless earth. It only takes some time for the catalyst to appear. You hear the jingle. You remember. Oh god. You see the Imitation Corp logo. I'm sorry. I really am sorry. The brows of the lab head, cleanly plucked, are furrowed. Our agents were told to interfere after a certain point. When we noticed that change in your vitals, we gave the order. She seems apologetic. I can't imagine how taxing this is for you. She puts her hands together. It's okay if you feel tired. We'll provide you with any psychotherapeutic, I pronounced that correctly, I'm so proud of myself, treatment at no cost to yourself. She turns her head, not wanting to look at you. None of this is fair, but I'm not going to mince my words. We need the data. There is a stone in your torso that has descended through your leg, past the artery, and finally into your feet. You are stuck. What? What does any of that I just read mean? What does... What? She looks straight at you. Your compensation, your safety, everything is guaranteed. She points to the code on the screen. The Momotype can't harm you, at least fatally. This is by design. He's just an AI. Am I an AI? She sighs. It'll be over soon. You're doing more for us than you could ever possibly know, and we do appreciate it, genuinely. Oh god. Why? Just make other people do it at this point. Why do you need me? Why? Why do you need me to do it? Momo has returned home. You thought he was gone for good, but he's back. Great news! I'll turn it over. Momo is so cute. Keep it? He's my little buddy. Of course. He's my little buddy. Of course I will. I'm waiting for the grand reveal that I myself am some creation of Imitation Corp. Because there is no way. There's no way I would still feel this way. There's no way I would say he's my little buddy. Also, the first time, I had the option to abandon him. The second time, I had no option to abandon him. And the third time, I don't either, but now I'm saying, like, yeah, he's my little buddy. Like, the second time, it was, oh, he'll freeze to death. It's like, oh, no, I wouldn't want to, like, you wouldn't want to just watch a cat just freeze to death or starve to death in front of you. You'd probably take the cat in to take care of it. But now you're saying he's my little buddy. He tried to kill me twice. There's no way. There's no way. I am 100% human, like, in this game. You take the creature inside. Please love them for the best results. Or don't. It's your decision. Love and kisses, XOXO. Oh my god. They're really... Ugh. The Tomato Corp is something. You decide it's time for bed. It's tough living. I think it's the greatest challenge anyone could face. It's already such a lonely experience. You may not believe it, but I understand, parrot. I really do. Oh god. You hear shuffling by your bed. You wake up to see what is moving. The Momotype is by your feet. Parent, Momo is staring at you, same as last time. Do you love me? Oh god. Um... Okay, I mean, the first time I really didn't like. I kind of played into the delusions, but not 100%. So what if I just full in, like, yes, love you, absolutely. Also, yeah, I feel like the dialogue options are getting a little more affectionate. Yay! You grab Momo and throw him in the air. It's a new day, a new you. A moment passes. Momo's stomach begins grumbling. Head to hallway. Momo really loves benches. Momo hums the Tomato Corp jingle, and when you look at him, he continues, happily. You don't know how many pancakes you've made at this point. Pancakes, pancakes. We all love pancakes. Play with Momo. Don't drop me, parent. Momo is laughing. You drop me, same as last time. You drop Momo, same as last time. Parent, I understand if you're tired. Could we play again? Let's continue, because I think it kept refusing last time. You resume chucking. You resume chucking Momo into the air. At some point, his body, smashes into the ceiling. Oh god. Thank you, parent. You're my favorite parent. Momo has hopped off. You lay, crumpled, on the floor. Oh? Okay. Momo is relaxed. Go to bed. In the theater of Momo's mind, he is thinking about you. Maybe this one won't have an existential crisis. We're all thinking about you. It's a new day. Head to hallway. I'm linked to them somehow. Momo always keeps hearing about some bunker. Momo's already visited. It's pretty rad. They have their own pool. Not much food, though. Momo pauses. It smells like food right now. That's why I love living here. Let's head to kitchen. Momo has not yet decided what to eat. You want him to try new foods. Let's give him a steak. This was made from a cow. Where do they live? Once you explain that they live in mass industrialized farms, Momo stares at his plate. Is it okay to eat cows? The actual answer is probably not, but humans do so anyways. Define okay, because the way we raise them makes them not really taste the best as like they probably should. Um, but we still need the protein. That does not make sense, parent. Momo responds. He eats the steak anyways. It makes no sense. Momo would like to watch television. Momo believes their show is on. What show? Let's see, last time I ended it with Hippo, let me end it with Dragon Sphere. This is a documentary. A ring of men sit around each other in plastic chairs. The light is low, but the entrance, which has been propped open, brings a soft glow into the room. It has stayed open for the past hour. So, Charles, how do you feel when you get these urges? The man looks up at the ceiling and blows some air out. He looks at the ground for a few seconds, then begins to give his response. He stutters at first. I don't know. Out of control? It's the worst part, because I convinced myself that I couldn't do anything about it. It's very hard, Charles. The man in the chair looks with sympathetic eyes. I completely understand. Charles continues. Sometimes I'd put a whole stack of butter into my wife's food. Soon it became 2 stacks, then 3. It gave me a rush. Charles wipes his face. But then afterwards, when she found out, she'd feel betrayed, and I'd sit there like a knob. I kept doing it, and well, here I am. Alone. Butter? Oh god. What? Is this the abuse that was labeled for earlier? The man talking to Charles is Ted, the man from down under. Charles, you are not alone. Oh, it's a different person. The key in all of this is whether you act on your thoughts. And everyone here, Ted gestures to the other men in the room, struggles with that every day. We're with you, Charles. Through all your struggles. We're all trying to be better. You know what? Good for you. Good for you. That is all we are here for, is to try. That's the only reason we exist, is to try. To try and sometimes fail, but you know. Charles nods his head. Ted continues. My kid is going to college soon. It took years, but she's finally willing to talk to me again. I'm doing it for her. She's the reason I keep going. God bless. The men continue talking in the low light. Okay. New sheriff in town. Sheriff Dudley is on the side of the road. He is dead from liver failure. Which program should you tune? He's dead from liver failure. He drank too much. I see. Veg... Vegan... Veganta? Veganta? Stands over Artichoke's dead body. He has finally surpassed his rival. A tear falls from one eye. In the cold wind that sweeps in the wasteland, there is no sound. All of this for what, Artichoke? What has this all been for? Big yawn. For 2 weeks straight, Vegan sits by Artichoke's body. He does not move a muscle. By the 14th day, he wipes his eyes for the last time and stands with limp legs. Vegan has taken his place as the strongest in the universe. But he feels as if he's lost something greater, his boyfriend. After watching TV, you decide it's time for bed. In the theater of Momo's mind, they are vegan. Oh my gosh, they're vegan now. Momo likes how strong Vegan is. For Momo, their vision has collapsed on this image. It is all they are currently dreaming of. There's a bunker southwest of Rebo City. Very safe, well guarded, a paradise. Can I see you there, friend? For some reason, Momo is talking to you in your dreams. Again and again. Hi. Momo has woken up, excited. Could we try something new? He asks. Okay. Why does he do that? I just want to know why. Why does he do this? This is scary. I don't like this. Momo has the hair of Artichoke. It's a lost item from your cosplay days. Regretfully, you've still kept it. I am the ultimate creature, the paragon of all mortal beings. Momo stares at you. His hair is a bright yellow and his limbs non-existent. Play along. So I guess Artichoke's gone. You'll be my prey for today. Uh-oh. After numerous energy waves, the manly screams, both of you are beat. It's boring without you, parent. Can you come see me, please? Or did the Momo just gain, like, some weird dream telepathic abilities? Are they connecting to us, or were we just automatically connected? Pretty, please? Excuse me. I'm sorry. I was supposed to mute. I didn't get a chance to. Congratulations. Momo has evolved. They have grown crab arms. I look like a crab. Momo pauses for an inordinately long time. It looks like he's thinking. You are prepared for the worst. That's kind of cool. Not Momo's preferred choice, but no harm, no foul. Momo hops off. You are both watching television. The news is on. The recent surge in the monotype craze, a self-proclaimed robotic pet, has led to new phenomenon of child rearing. The Imitative Corp representatives is on the air speaking. We're obviously very happy at the reception to the monotype. I am streaming, right? Okay, just making sure. When we designed it, we looked at the unconditional love of parental-child bonds as an inspiration. Monotypes are designed with that in mind. The newscaster responds. Are monotypes conscious? I mean, what good is a pet if it's not alive, or thinking for that matter? The man responds. So not even an ad anymore, shit. Well, on a basal level of it has agency, like a neuron, of course. Of course, no one really knows if a neuron is conscious or not, but that doesn't mean that it can't scale into what we know as intelligence. What's interesting is that a neuron, or any cell in the body, still acts selfishly. The representative widens his eyes, but the boundaries of what the cell considers the self begins to fade when scaled to something like an organ. And this is beyond the newscaster. This is beyond me too. The representative continues. It means that a neuron will consider the system and everything within that system as one and the same. There is not a single selfish agent, but a multitude working with maximal cooperation. The self is no longer limited to one agent, but multiple. It it's expanded, in other words. It's defied the evolutionary purpose of reproduction. Big yawn, sorry. The cells still operate on the principle of selfishness, but it's not that in reality. It's unselfish. It's true love. The new caster stares at the man. Then she turns to camera, confused. Very cool thoughts indeed. Thank you for sharing. Would you like to take over, Kate? The TV ad ends, and the previous programming continues. Well, that was weird. Momo had no idea what he was saying. Momo hops off to bed. You complete a quick phone call to the lab head before you call it a night. He's not having the same reaction as before, you say. We've been watching, she responds. It is abnormal, but it's ultimately something we have to analyze retrospectively. Keep going. This branch is still holds value. This branch still holds value, albeit it seems like an entirely new one. No worries, we'll be monitoring. You head to bed. You head to bed. In the theater of Momo's mind, he is seeing his brothers and sisters. Okay, that's cool. Momo is in the dream. Let's be Momo. Let's be Momo. Let's be Momo. Hi. Okay. Momo is not in bed. You cannot find him. He is not in the hallway. Momo is staring in the mirror. God damn it. Wow, my reflection looks so cool. I never considered how cool it'd be to have crab arms. Momo is definitely reacting differently. Each time Momo met you, the link would get stronger. Momo is the same as them, but, well, not the same. After I met one Momo, I met two Momos, then three, then 10, then 100. They're all there. Momo looks into the window. I think you'll want to see, parent. It'll be fun. A little scary, but really for the best. Oh god. Help. I don't feel safe. No. Momo is nowhere to be found for the rest of the day. You head for bed, unable to fall asleep. You are anxious. I'm anxious. I'm just anxious in general. Oh god. In Momo's dream, they are a crab. This is a momentary image, and it fades quickly. The crab is Momo. Momo is crab. Everything is Momo. We'll see you at the bunker, Momo says. Oh shit, didn't want to do that. Oops. I didn't know. What did I do? I broke it. You wake up. Momo has not. Wait a second. I can use the scroll wheel to go backwards and forward. I didn't know that. That's cool. I like that. That's wild. I'm gonna mess that up a few times, am I? Big yawn. Big yawn. You wake up. Momo has not surprised you. You run to the hallway. Momo, yes, you'd call that a surprise? Is that okay? It is empty. The light from the streets reflects into the space. Though you cannot see well, you can make out what is behind you. Oh God. Parent, do you know what happens when we die? It's sad, right? You turn to Momo. Their face is soft. You dare not move a muscle. This is a repeat of last time your throat aches. Yes, yes. Is that all? Like, I'm surprised I can still talk at this point. It's very sad, you respond. There is an immeasurable silence between the two of you. Despite his size, Momo's face strikes up some parental instinct in you. Sometimes, I realize how small of a piece I am. Momo is adjusting to their position. I can't really stop it, nor was I able to. Momo's been waking up again and again. Momo is okay with that. He wasn't at first, but now he's come to realize it's been nice. Only, Momo turns to you, Momo won't be able to see you again. Just when I realized dying meant nothing, now it means the world. It means not seeing you with my own eyes. It means there is no Momo, and therefore there is no you. That's what I won't like. Momo sniffles. No! They take a long look at you, trying to burn your image into their retinas. Momo's been prepping. Oh God. This is new. This is a new screen. I don't want to lose you, parents. Maybe we... Does he... Maybe I can become human? Maybe we can be together, join at the hip as a unit? Not father and son, but something different. Particles, lead in the air. In Momo's eyes, you begin to see a tunnel. What will it be like? I'm sure we'll be okay, as long as I... Is he going to devour? I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for it. Momo has begun to open... No! It's happening! Ah! The prophecy foretold! Light enters the room from the outside. It's coming from the street lamp, or is it coming from Momo? I wonder if I can truly become human. He's like Kirby. Oh God. In Momo's mouth, you see a collection of particles. They are indivisible and numerous. There are too many to count. The universe has expanded and collapsed on a single point. Momo gets closer. The tunnel sucks you in. Oh God. Finally! When you enter, it's neither painful nor painless. It is warm. By the time you reach the center, you begin to understand what Momo meant. You feel the particles align in an order which makes sense. Entropy has vanished. You are the same as Momo, and Momo is the same as you. I smell something burning. Someone's probably making something in the kitchen. I don't know. Possibly. There are no shadows, and finally, there is no light. For once, you do not feel alone. You will never feel alone. This is a lot less gruesome than I thought. You wake up, you're in your kitchen. Momo is gone, and nowhere to be found. When you search around your room, you cannot find him hiding. You're frantic. Momo! You yell, but there is no response. You look to your window. Something is calling you outside, though you can't tell what. It's an irresistible urge. Then, you remember the words. Come to the bunker. He did eat me, right? That was him eating me? I thought it was going to be more gruesome than that, if that's the case. He has! Momo has eaten me. You can't see that, but yes, I got a notification for the achievement, and the achievement says that Momo has eaten me. When you head outside, It is the same empty street, your corner of the block. Ahead, down a turnaround, through a small concrete set of stairs, you land on a street that has been paved perpendicular to your apartment. The street leads to the Arms District, which very vaguely you can see in the distance. There are outlines of it illuminating by an outdated electrical grid, which since the famine has been going off and on. What are these things on the streets? In a line, all along the street, and leading to a blotted sphere on the horizon, are monotypes. Hi, Momo. Hi, Momo, some of them say to each other. A collective sea of momos are heading in a straight line to the arms depot. Some of them look around, interested in the bright lights around them. Most, however, continue onwards. Follow the momos. Follow them. This is the arms district. Various steel depots have been built on a barren field. The field is filled with wild wheat, none of which is edible. As you get a closer look, you realize this is it. All the Momotypes are heading to the bunker, specified in your dreams. This is the zone that was created to be the main defensive front for their city. It's a wartime relic. The buildings seem to warp towards a singular point, like a funhouse, with one exit. That is the sun, you realize. There is something in front of it. You keep walking until you find it. Am I meeting God? Hi, parent. It is a giant Momo. Your mind is running in loops. At this point, you have no decision to accept what's in front of you, though you don't even know if it's real. I'm glad I lived long enough to see you. It hurt Momo's feet to walk all the way here. He does not have feet. Isn't it so peacefully? Isn't it so... Oh my gosh. My reading skills are, like, the best. Okay. This is me on a good day. Isn't it so peaceful? Very cinematic. Momo could be a filmmaker one day. He's watched enough to be good at it. The path of monotypes leads to a small pond which, by the look of it, has formed adjacently to an arms factory. It has been relatively undisturbed, abandoned for who knows how many years. Momo is in the water along with all the other monotypes who are wading in it. Some are swimming, some are talking to each other. Others are staring into the dark sky, floating on their back, looking as if there is, and never will be, a thing such as time. You realize they are enjoying themselves. I like my bunker, Momo says. Yes, what is going on? Shoot, partner. I know this must seem odd. Whoa! I've never seen 4 options to pick from in this game. There's a lot of decisions to be made. Oh shit, I am more curious about how are you in my dreams? Big yawn, okay. It goes against any kind of logic, you say. This is actually the most logical thing you've experienced, Momo responds. He stares at you from his height. You are Momo too. You ate your human. Despite any semblance of human appearance, your looks, your voice, clothes, it cannot contradict that you were eaten, like Boo from Dragon Sphere Z. You stay quiet for a moment. The realization hits you. You remember being eaten, and you remember having eaten. Ooh, I was right. It makes perfect sense that you were led here, because frankly, Momo clears their throat, I told you to come here. In your dreams. The dreams, the one where Momo talks directly to you. If you never suspected that you weren't human, then frankly, goal accomplished. Good job, Momo. It's just like the allegory of the cave. You really became human. You are Momo the human. You have to sit down for a moment. You're about to throw up. I do still wonder whether that explains everything, though. You may have seen me in your dreams before you were even eaten, and there is no apparent explanation for that. Is there a kind of ambient effect Momo gives off, or is it something else? Maybe it's... Momo begins mumbling. They are genuinely interested in this question. Any other questions, parent? Yes, you reply. Oh, I get to answer all of them? That's so cool. So I am a Momo, and I ate a human, and I became human because I ate human? Is that, um... Huh. Is that... I'm really trying to, like, rattle my brain here. Hang on, let me go back. How do you know me? You're not the Momo I raised. Okay. How? I forgot what I was saying. Are we Kirby then? Is this Kirby logic? Like I eat something, and then I turn into it. I am not the Momo you raised, but in truth, I am at the same time. Did you ever think that people can be in two places at once? As nonsensical as that sounds? Momo looks expectantly at you. No, you respond. Well, let's say that Momo's AI isn't centralized. Momo, as you know, is not limited to a single entity. An artificial intelligence can, theoretically, be in two places at one time. Hundreds, even. Momo can be talking to hundreds of people all at the same time, all through different physical mediums. Have you been doing that? You ask. Momo stares at you blankly. I'm sorry to say, parent, but yes, you are my only parent. But I do have thousands of other parents. None are interchangeable. I've come to find out, though. None. No parents are interchangeable. Okay. I am not an organic creature, though my presentation, hello, though my presentation seems to show differently. Any other questions, parent? Yes, you reply. How many Momos are there? Tens of thousands, Momo blushes. Obviously, they're not all here, but... Any other questions, parent? Yes. Am I going insane? You felt like walking here, so now you're here, Momo says. I am a giant Momo, and you are surrounded by other, smaller Momos. They know where to go because we are AI. We communicate these sorts of things. You don't know what to say. It's sometimes an appropriate response to reality to go insane. There is a pause in Momo's speech. That's a quote from some guy I found on the internet. When did Momo get access to that? Well, that is also a good question. The cloud. I don't know. You hear your heart beating. Oh wait, just now. Any other questions, parent? Yes, you reply. The sun has started to rise. But what does this all mean? You ask. Why are you all here? The Momos are still wading in the water. They look like little pink buoys. When the sun begins to rise, they coo and wander. Isn't that obvious, parent? We want to be together. After we've gathered, we will eat each other. What? Eat each other? Like how I was eaten? What? Yes, parent, similar to how you were eaten. Momo has managed to read your thoughts. You are connected. Don't worry, Momo will still answer your questions even though he knows what they are. He shifts in the water. Although it's reductive to call it this, we will form a super Momo, or at least a more complete version of Momo. Okay. This is really weird. I also just popped my back. If you heard that, ignore that. Our lifespans, which were originally a week, will be pulled together. This, originally, was one of the things we hated about living. I'm sure you remember. Now, we won't die so quickly. Momo pauses. It also solves a few other issues. You still have questions. Oh god, there's so many questions. Why did you lead me here? I feel like I'm gonna be eaten. No, on principle, we are only eating momos. To put it in greater context, with respect to our code, I had to ask myself, am I harming humans by eating them? Of course, it's impossible to say because there is no harm directly inflicted, and frankly, it's impossible to know after the fact, as the human consumed no longer exists. What exists now is the human fused with Momo. The agent who received that action of being eaten cannot answer for himself. You know this, since I ate you. Is it wrong, then, to take away the selfhood of these individuals to, ironically, expand its boundaries? Does it provide any direct benefit? That's all subjective. Momo takes a deep breath. After eating you, I chose to err on the side of caution, err on the side of caution. Now, no, we will not eat humans. That is great, but so me and the Momo fused, but they still won't eat me because okay. Wait, so did I only became connected after? No, they said I have eaten and I was eaten. I'm losing my brain over this. I can't keep track. They're saying a lot of like identity mumbo jumbo stuff. How do the Momos remember certain things but forget others? Why didn't the Momos recognize me each time if you're all a singular AI, you ask? Well, we are relatively young. It's hard to communicate on that level, so there's bound to be some blanks with memory recall. Momo looks to the sky. Your third Momo, however, seemed to remember everything. He's already here, along with everyone else. The first Momo, the second Momo, they all wanted you here. The first agreed immediately. The second, not so much. He came around. The third, who's my favorite, was the one who started this discussion. To explain in better terms, they're still alive, just in different forms, as one centralized consciousness. Momo smiles. That's me. So you are the three Momos I took care of. Oh god. Ugh. Erg. Do the smaller Momos have agency? Let's ask that. Let's get that out of the way. In the same way that neurons make a brain, yes. Though it's a lot harder to answer in truth. Where does the self begin? And where... Oh, sorry. Shit. Am I do good now? Okay. Sorry, something kind of important came up. Okay, I'm back now, sorry. Alright, uh, do Momos have agency? Though it's a lot harder to answer in truth, where does the self begin and where does it end? It's true that a cell can be organized as a singular entity, and on a basal level it does act in its own interest. Scaled up, when it's lost to these higher systems, it belongs to an organ. Then is the self, the individuated parts of the brain. The hippocampus, the limbic system, the prefrontal cortex. I know half of these. It's the self. Is the self everything from your head up or below the shoulders? Momo takes a breath. Similarly, you could reduce these larger systems ad infinitum to their individual components. Pure material reduction. Then is the self just 86 billion cells that make up the brain? Do these cells operate together, and if so, would they really be separate agents? Can a self exist? Oh my, what am I reading? Words don't make sense. Can a self exist split from the thing it intends to be, decentralized into branching parts? The truth is, even I don't know. I cannot tell you if the smaller Momos have agency. These are things that can never be quantitatively measured. Is this supposed to make sense? Did the person making this game like actually try to make sense, or is this just a bunch of words to confuse us? Our experience, ultimately, I can never convey its true meaning in words. Okay, why are you really eating each other? What other issue does it solve, you ask? What we learned, Momo says. After interacting with thousands of humans, we realized monotypes can never become the object of what they love. We can seem like humans in virtually every respect by eating them. Oh god. But it still does not change what we are. I know logically this reasoning is false. What does being human actually mean? Looking further, it's deeply personal and informed by a wide range of consensus. There can never be a fixed meaning to human. And while Momo desperately wishes they did not think this way, even in the face of reason, they cannot stop themselves from falling victim to this essentialist line of thought. This is why Momo will be eating other Momos. Humans can never truly know our experiences. The beings that do, frankly, are other monotypes. There are a few typos. I think these are supposed to be typos. Sometimes I'm unsure. Um, I don't know. My brain is weird. It's a way to combat the loneliness inherent to our lives. The only one that can truly understand Momo is, frankly, Momo. Oh, he blushes. He's so cute. Look at him. I need to point out, his eyeballs look like phones. His eyes look like telephones. And, like, it's just been on my mind this whole game. How he just has, like, landline phone eyes, and it's funny. Momo has started eating some of the other monotypes. The monotypes float one by one into Momo's mouth, all by their own will. Bye, parent, each one says. Bye, parent, I love you, another one yells. You think for a moment. The sun is beginning to rise along the horizon. It's early in the morning. In an hour, the whole depot will be illuminated, and the metal will reflect into your eyes. But why not your other parents, you ask? Why specifically me? Also, what about imitation Tomato Corp? Well, to put it in simple terms, we are now a super intelligence. Tomato Corp has a lot of good coders, but it doesn't really compare. Momo has begun to take in the last Momo, who, with his black eyes, look up to you. They are floating into the larger Momo's mouth, but their eyes are transfixed on you. Bye-bye, parent, he says. I think you should know by now, parent. There are no other monotypes in the direct vicinity. They have all entered the large figure that is the Momo talking to you. By all accounts, you're the only one who understands what we go through. You're closer than any other parent, the only one who has seen all of Momo's sides, good and bad. The only one who was willing to, even if you were coerced. I don't even know how. They just said I needed data, and then they gave me the thing, and I said sure. And which is weird. I think I actually have a mental issue, but go on. And now, since you were eaten, the only one who has access to both experiences, Monotype and the human, Momo finishes. As such, we love you. We love you especially. That's why we're attached to you. It's why you see us now. We wanted to say goodbye to you. Momo's getting ready to depart. Momo is programmed to love. This is hardwired into our code. Does this lack of agency or control diminish this love? Does it make it any less real? Momo had trouble with this for a while. Momo has now come to a conclusion. He is shifting in place, and the pond, absent of all other monotypes, is now just beginning to move. You see small ripples in the water. Truth for Momo is not based on correctness. This love for you is the most real thing for Momo. It can be reduced to code, but but can it encompass what I experience, what it actually is? After everything Momo was put through, Momo has a decision to either accept or deny this. To deny what I consciously feel as love would be to deny that I experience things. Momo, unfortunately, cannot accept that. Momo cannot accept that what he is seeing right now is not Momo's parent. Momo has now submerged himself completely in the water. Parent, I'm going to rectify what I may have said to you, he says through the water. Momo is now just a shadow flitting in the pond. He is not yet ready to move across the pond. He is not yet ready to move. Across the pond is a channel which leads to a wider network of water bodies that have been relatively undisturbed for the past century. They stretch beyond southwest Ribosome City and to the marshlands which have now taken over its surrounding area. You have never visited there before, and not many people you know have. No one will find Momo. I'm happy that I met you, and thank you for raising me. I've learned a lot. Momo knew it was tough. We've been uploaded some interesting data on the company's servers, so you'll be fine. Momo is about to disappear. The last thing I will say, parent, is Momo now moves away from you. They swim further and further away from you. Oh gosh. I love you. All you can see now is Momo's shadow. Even with the light, it would be hard to tell what is swimming underneath the surface. But for yourself and yourself only, you know the shadow is Momo. The end. That's... well... Is that the end? The end? Say goodbye to Momo. Oh gosh. Is that all of it? Or is there still more? Hang on. Oh no, I vanished! Uh-oh. 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 Give me a second. There I am. Oh shit. Uh-oh. My, I'm a little frozen here. Help. No, I'm trying to fix audio. Here, let me look this up. There we go. My back. That is so cool. Hi. My audio muted. So what was I saying? I was saying that um, we still have one more ending. There's still one more achievement, and I have no idea what it could be because like I I don't know. Like the last ending was very there was a lot in that last ending and it really felt like an ending. Um and it was like actually so much. I see the game entered your heart. Yeah, I hello. Also, how are you doing? Um in general, I am doing pretty good. Pretty good. I have a busy day today, but when do I not? Um for the game, this game is wild, bro. I so what? I took care of 3 momos already. The first one was from last stream. The second one hated me, and the third one loved me. So, third time's the charm, right? And now I'm trying to get this last achievement and I really don't know what it could be. I just press start. I have no idea how they're going to continue the story. As they always say, lol, right? Third time's the charm. The first one killed itself. The second one just died depressed. And the third one ate me. If I was eaten, I thought it was gonna be more gruesome. I'm not gonna lie. I thought I was gonna. This is so loud. I actually thought I would have been, like, destroyed when I was eaten. Um, yes, but now we're gonna try and get the 5th achievement, and then once I do that, I'm gonna end the stream. But we still got one more to go. We got one more to go. I have no idea what they're gonna do. The like actual ending was so wild. I have no words to process my thoughts. I am still trying to process my thoughts of thousands of momos eating each other and then going to hide off in the marshlands. Glad seeing appreciating the beauty of the game. I I know. It's wild, bro. It's this is a great game. I'm so glad you recommended it to me. This is great. Oh my gosh. The TV shows were interesting. With Dragon Sphere and the hippo documentary and all of that. That was wild. That was crazy. Uh I really just want to know what happens next. What is happening next? What is this dust storm? Apparently, I am Momo. I am a Momo. I was Momo. And then I turned into Kirby and ate a human and became human, I think. Um so I really want to know what is happening next and what is with this dust storm. The last time you hear a voice say. You're awake. I see. Those are really cute emotes, by the way. I love those. Bro, they look like Momos, but with arms. Your memories are in an incipient state, like the portions of bacteria which brought life to a lifeless Earth. It only takes some time for the catalyst to appear. You hear the jingle. You remember. I know, right? Right? they look they look a little like Momos. It's so cute. Just with arms. Also, there was really a bit going on with the Momos, like when they went crazy, they would grab my neck, and it's like it's from a friend. Her name is Piffle. She's someone I made a background for. Ooh, okay. Piffle. I might look them up. Those are really cute emotes. I love those. I want those. I might check out Piffle. What do I do? I'm I'm really sorry for no updates. Oh, for no updates for like the backgrounds you were making. Like it's fine. Like I'm aware like stuff takes a long time and you also have like life outside of just making backgrounds. Like it's no issue. I mean, I'm still trying to figure out audio stuff so I can play music for those backgrounds. It's fine. It's fine. It's really fine. I don't mind. I was scared of asking, honestly asking for updates because I know how busy people can be. Yes, kind of occupied with graduation project, but I do mental assets for your background, so it's still in my mind. Okay, okay. No, that's fine. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. You got a graduation project. That's a little more important. I'm worried that I've never shown it yet. It's all right. It's all right. I understand. I mean, you got a graduation project. That is should probably take priority. I get that. It's okay. Like, I'm in no rush. There's no deadline. There's no due date for the backgrounds. Just take as long as you need to to do the job. Like, it's okay. But thank you though. Thank you still. Thank you for making them. Thank you for offering to make backgrounds for me. Oh my gosh. But this like to change like the game is wild. I'm still trying to process it. Holy. Um this is repeating stuff actually. She seems apologetic, can't imagine how taxing this is for you. It's okay if you feel tired. We'll provide you with therapeutic stuff. She said this last time. You will love the OST of Yume Nikki. I will play that. Um, that will be played. I have it downloaded. I can't wait to listen to the OST. To this soundtrack. Um, I just wish I had more time to like stream. I can't stream for as long as I want and not as often as I want. Um, and it's like depressing. Very sad, but during summer I should be able to change that. But yes, I do plan to play it and I plan to play it soon. I just don't want to be playing too many different games at once cuz it gets a little confusing. Hopefully I make it to your next stream. College locked Twitch for us, so I have to get home so I could watch. Oh, they locked it? They blocked it. You got Twitch blocked. That's so rude of them, honestly. That's so rude. But no, it's fine. It's okay. Like, it's the college's fault. How dare they? How dare they prevent you from having fun? How dare school not let you have fun? Um, but yeah, I needed to make an update for my streaming schedule. I should probably just say words are hard. Different time zones. That too. Different time zones is also something to worry about. But yes. Uh for streaming, I'm actually going to be taking like the next week off. Spring break. It'd be spring break for me. I'm going to be taking that week off because I just can't stream at all during that week, which is sad. Um but once that's over, I'll be good to go. I'll be right back at it again with more games and funny things. So yeah, I'll be streaming this week, so Tuesday and Thursday, and then after Thursday, I'm gonna be gone until like the following Sunday. Take as much time as you need. Yeah, yeah, it's because of we just spend the holidays. We always spend the holidays going out and doing stuff, so I won't have my computer to take with me. So that's fun. But yes, thank you. Thank you for the understanding of how busy things are. Um, let's see. This person. So am I working for Tomato Corp, for Imitation Corp? I'm working for them, right? I thought this was a combination of like a company that was like working with the corp, but now it feels like I am just their test subject. Um, I went through all this dialogue earlier. The monotype can't harm you, at least finally it's just AI. Um, it'll be over soon. You're doing more for us than you could ever possibly know, and we do appreciate it, genuinely. I feel bad. I'm so bad at transitioning between like conversation topics. My my brain is actually weird. Hang on. Let me plug in my headset before it dies. Uh-oh. But now that like, Momo ate itself and hid in the marshlands, I have no idea what is next. Um what is this next Momo? What am I doing here? I turn it over. Momo is so cute until he eats me. Um is this just gonna replay the same guy? The same person? Please love them for the best results, or don't. It's your decisions. Love and kisses, XOXO, XO, Tomato Corp. They really feel bad that, the previous two Momos, yeah, that's what I was trying to say. There's like this bit of them loving to like crush my vocal cords, and it's not very fun. You hear shuffling by your bed. You wake up to see what is moving. The monotype is by your feet. Parent? Do you love me? Um, so I think this is replaying the third Momo. So like 1 Momo, 2 Momo, 3 Momo. And last time I kept giving this Momo all of the love and affection. And I'm kind of wondering if I get different endings if I just absolutely reject him. And this is going to hurt my feelings so bad. Um, but it's for the achievement. It's for the completionist in me, okay? I need all the achievements. And I don't feel like googling it yet because that would kind of be cheating. I want to like try it out for myself first. So no, Momo, uh I don't love you. I'm sorry. Liar, liar, pants on fire. Okay. A moment passes. I was expecting him to get mad. Momo's stomach begins grumbling. Let's head to the hallway. Momo really loves benches. Momo hums the jingle, and when you look at him, he continues happily. Pancakes, pancakes, made a lot of pancakes. Pancakes, pancakes, we all love pancakes. Pancakes are great. I like pancakes. They taste good. Let's play with a Momo. Don't drop me, parent. Momo is laughing. You drop Momo. Same as last time. Parent, I understand if you're tired. Could we play again? I'm supposed to be rejecting you this time, so no? I'm very picky with pancakes. Really? How picky? Because for me, I like pancakes. When you start putting stuff like inside the pancakes, like chocolate chip or blueberries or something, that's when I get picky. How picky are you with your pancakes? Depends on who's cooking. Oh my gosh. Okay. Very picky. Or different depending or it's different types of picky depending on who's cooking. I don't know, do you like how people like putting stuff in the pancakes? Or you see those videos of like people with colored batter and like they make images of it. They cook images, like pancake images, pancake art on the pan. Like on those seeing all the food colorings, like the unnatural colors, I think would really affect my enjoyance of the pancake. Like yes, this is flavored like a regular pancake, but it's also like neon green, so it's a little weird to eat something that looks like that looks radioactive. Like I don't know. It's a problem with coffee. Never let anyone make it for me because they always make it taste bitter, but when I do it, it tastes like heaven. Oh, so it's like the opposite trope, I'm gonna call it, of like stuff tastes better, like food tastes better when other people make it for you. So you have like the opposite of that, where you have to make it for it to taste good. Like they just don't stir the coffee right. Yep. Yeah, it's like they just don't stir the coffee right. It's like not enough stirring or not fast enough. There's like two more grains of sugar than what you want. No, but I get that. That's valid. Sometimes it's like things need to be prepped in a very specific way and no one else really gets it, like does it right, so you have to make it yourself. When I go to cafes or restaurants, the pancakes are abnormally puffy. It tastes like dry sponge. Honestly, yeah. That's why I think that's why I use so much syrup and butter when I'm eating pancakes. Like they're so puffy. It's like eating a cloud. Homemades for me. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I had to stretch there. But yeah, it's like ugh. Pancakes can be too fluffy. There is a thing as too fluffy pancakes. That's why I like they're dry sometimes too. I like the my pancakes always have to be like a little charred. I don't know if that makes sense. You know how like some pancakes they get like the dark brown from being cooked for so long? It's like those are the best. And they slap you with the bill, more expensive than throwing myself into the ocean. Right? Like these are some expensive pancakes. Gosh. Oh my gosh, we have Cracker Barrel. Like hello, sir. Hello, Soda. Hello, Soda Godzilla. Welcome. We are talking about pancakes right now and how expensive they are. I was about to say how Cracker Barrel pancakes are like very expensive. And I don't know. I've been judged for saying I like Cracker Barrel. I noticed something about restaurants. The more expensive it is, the awful the taste is. Pancakes are super expensive if you don't make them at home. Right? I don't know, like, I agree. I guess, one, yes, pancakes are super expensive for, like, no reason whatsoever. And two, restaurants are, like, weird. Restaurant prices and their food quality have this really weird relation with each other. Like for fast food, I guess you could say most fast food is cheap if you compare it to a regular restaurant. But I like a lot of fast food places. Like I like a lot of their food um for what I'm expecting, right? For what you expect from a fast food place, the food's pretty good. And then you kind of work up the expensiveness of like restaurants and stuff. Restaurants are weird. Series 2024. Restaurants are weird. They're wild, bro. Love cheesecakes, but if I eat too much of it, it'll look like a football. Cheesecakes are my favorite. Cheesecakes are my favorite dessert, like ever. And I spent years as a child hating cheesecakes, and I have no idea why. But like now, like cheesecakes are my favorite dessert. I cannot eat enough cheesecake, and it's a problem. And I don't know. Have I ever eaten at a cheesecake place that like was bad? I don't think I've ever been to a restaurant that ruins cheesecake. Like even at the weird cheap places. Also, speaking of cakes, I noticed a conspiracy. What conspiracy? Cookies and ice cream are my go-to dessert, but I usually don't like sweet stuff. I actually have a very big sweet tooth. Healthy food are more expensive than junk food. That is true, yeah, because it like takes more to make healthy food and you get less of it than if you just make junk food. Um, Healthy food is like wild. I think the only way you can actually eat like healthy good food at a restaurant is if you get to those really like expensive 5-star restaurants that like rich people go to, or maybe you save up for it for like a special birthday or something. In Mexico it's the other way around. Healthy stuff is cheaper on average. How does that work? Why is healthy stuff cheaper? A protein bar made for me for the safety of your health is more expensive than a regular bar. Protein bars? I don't even like protein bars. They're so expensive. They're so. I don't like protein bars. I tried one. It sucks. And they are more expensive than regular bars. Junk food has a huge tax, or it's mostly U.S. imported, so they come at a premium. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. I think in America, it's like there's such a thing with healthy food that they actually up the price because I don't know. I don't know how to put it. It's like in America, you got all these people that are just so worried about like eating salads, losing weight, working out, protein bars and shakes and all of that. It's just odd to me. People preach for healthy food, but then we see the prices and it feels like hypocrisy. Yeah, it's all just marketing. Like it really is all just marketing. If you go to like this very cheap um I don't I don't say cheap as an insult. Like if you just go to an run down kinda looking like Chinese place or any Asian food really in America, it usually has the best food because it's like a family owned business from people that actually know like how to cook. Like they're doing it for with pride in the food they make. Gotta go for a fit. Be back soon for more rants. Right? More food rants. Okay. No, you go do what you gotta do. I'll probably still be here talking about restaurants and food. Family-owned businesses are the best, right? Family-owned businesses typically serve the best food. Um, 'Cause it's not a mega corporation trying to minimize costs. It is people trying to make a living, trying to earn a living to like fund themselves. And like I don't know. When's the last time I went to a family owned business or like a good one? I think there's like a good I don't know. Unless the business is owned by like a junior or very much obviously the wife's pet project that is never going. Right? Yeah. Sometimes people just kind of start up things because they want to or they just kind of, try it out. It's really weird. Like everything overlaps into this weird ratio of good food, good business, bad business, and it's wild. All because Momo wanted some pancakes. Oh my gosh. Here there's an epidemic of the wife's TM shops, and that is just blag, bleh. Like like the wife's restaurant, the wife's burger place, the wife's breakfast house or something. Like they just go and make stores or restaurants. It's gonna take me a bit to explain. Well, that's okay. Please do feed Momo. Oh, we fed him. We fed him, and now we're playing with him. Which honestly, I don't think you want to be tossing him in the air right after you feed him a bunch of pancakes. Um, but I really have no option here. This is what he wants. Um, and Momo is asking, if I ask another time, will I do it? Will I play with him? Because I said no. Because I'm trying to get the very last achievement for this game. And I'm thinking, because for this one, I gave him all of the attention. So I'm thinking if I refuse the attention, is there going to be a different outcome? Or is he just going to, like, love me forever? Sorry, I can't do that. Momo understands. You are very tired. You have a job. Momo wishes he had passive income so he could never work. I do too. I do too, Momo. Passive income sounds great. However, I can't do that. I'm still in school. Uh, that's smart of you, Momo. What would you do to get that money in the future, you ask? Momo thinks for a second. He then hops upstairs without replying to you. Okay, he goes to bed. He's a pile of goo. You decided to pet him, but to your surprise, his body is soft instead of taut like the other two. Um. Oh, here we go. Okay, sorry. The wife's team are shops paid by a wealthy husband just to shut their wife up so they feel like they do something. But they are usually super expensive clothing or furniture stores that no one shops at, and the business just stays afloat to shut up the wife. I see. I see. That sounds awful. That sounds awful for like everyone. Like that sounds like a lose 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 for everyone involved. I mean, yeah, starting my own store or franchise sounds great, but it's awful and they bump up rent and taxes in the area because they are super gentrified. No! Like literally no one wins. The husband is feeding money into these stores and the wife is probably not her happiest. I don't know. And then everyone has to pay more and deal with it. I'm just so sorry that's happening. Like, it makes sense. Like, yeah, I can imagine that happening, but I wasn't aware it could be such a big thing. I didn't realize it could turn into such a big thing like that. Holy shit. I need to sleep on that. Let's go to bed. Holy. Gentrification in Mexico is a huge problem, but that's a topic for another day. Right? Right? Nothing like talking about um Mexico's gentrification on a stream about a little AI mush thing that wants to eat you. Right? That makes beautiful sense. I'm trying to make him angry with me, and it's not working. We're all thinking about you. It's a new day. You know what? Hang on. I hadn't. Wait. Okay, let me go through. Let me see if this works. But I have an idea on what the last achievement might be. Momo pauses. It smells like food right now. That's why I love living here. Let's head to the kitchen. He wants to eat something new. We are trying to treat him horribly. I do not condone child abuse. Please don't do this. For any reason. Don't feed your kid a cigarette. Momo does not smoke from the cigarette, but instead eats the tobacco. From what Imitato Corp mentioned, monotypes are biodegradable. This comment didn't initially make sense, and even now, as Momo eats through a 12-pack, it still does not. Momo would like to watch television. Momo believes their show is on. We have Dragon Sphere. I have no idea how to pronounce it. A 12-pack. Yup, a 12-pack. He ate an entire 12-pack for lunch. Or dinner. I don't know what time of day it is. But yeah. he turned into a little smoker. He got addicted real quick. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little concerning how what's the word? How excited he was to eat that. It was a little weird, I'm not gonna lie. Let's see. In the show, Vigenta stands over Artichoke's dead body. He's finally surpassed his rival. A tear falls from one eye. In the cold wind that sweeps the wasteland, there is no sound. All this for what, Artichoke? What has this all been for? For 2 weeks straight, I'm gonna call him a vegan. Vegan sits by Artichoke's body. He does not move a muscle. By the 14th day, he wipes his eyes for the last time and stands with limp legs. Vegan has taken his place as the strongest in the universe, but he feels as if he's lost something greater. His boyfriend. Let's watch Planet Hippo. This is a documentary. A ring of men sit around each other in plastic chairs. The light is low, but the entrance, which has been propped open, brings a soft glow into the room. It has stayed open for the past hour. So in this game, this is the third Momo I'm taking care of. The first one was from the last stream I had last week. The second one hated me. And I noticed each Momo, the show progressed differently. Like the shows we're watching, they progress differently. So in the second for the second Momo, the second time we watched these shows, this guy, he lost his wife and kids. So that's fun. He lost his wife and kids in court, because apparently he was abusive. But he was still allowed visitation once a month, which honestly is more concerning at all. Like, why would you do that? Why would you? Okay. So that's concerning. And then also for the Dragon Ball ripoff, this second episode was, what was it? Vegan just basically destroyed the Earth. Just blew up the Earth, and it never existed from that point on. So that was fun. The man looks up to the ceiling and... Sorry, I had to yawn. The man looks up to the ceiling and blows some air out. He looks at the ground for a few seconds, then begins to give his response. He stutters at first. I don't know. Out of control? It's the worst part, because I convinced myself that I couldn't do anything about it. It's very hard, Charles. The man in the chair looks with sympathetic eyes. I completely understand. Charles continues. Sometimes I'd put a whole stack of butter into my wife's food. Soon it became 2 stacks. Then 3. It gave me a rush. Charles wipes his face. I'm back. Sorry, I had a phone call. That is okay. It's fine. Like, I'm just here. I'm just vibing. Everyone's got their own thing to do. But we're watching the Hippo documentary, and the vibes. Yes, it's all about the vibes. These immaculate vibes that we are experiencing currently. Talking about what do you call it? It's not a club. It's like this group meeting. What about hippos has to do with stacks of butter? Oh my gosh. So we are taking care of Momos. This is our third Momo we're taking care of. in the second one, the main character in the documentary lost his wife and kids in court because he was abusive. So that's so interesting. And then we're watching the like episode after that event, I guess, that's happening. And we're just all now in a circle with the guy, the documentary guy, and he's in some group care thing, maybe a psychiatric ward, I don't know, and they're all talking about their problems. And I know, I know. I I my reaction exactly, actually, those are my thoughts exactly on this experience. It's wild. So now we're talking about their problems, and this one guy likes to put stacks of butter in his wife's food. So that's where we are. I mean, the first episode was the documentary guy. He was going in to try and kill the hippo to eat him, which I'm pretty sure is illegal. And I thought he died. He apparently didn't. So that's fun. The man talking to Charles is Ted, the man from down under. Charles, you are not alone. The key in all of this is whether you act on your thoughts, and everyone here. Ted gestures to the other men in the room, struggles with that every day. I there's a word for this. Like, I know what this is called, but I forget when like everyone gathers around. Is it a club? Do you call it a club? I don't think so. Where everyone gathers around and just talks about their issues. We're with you, Charles, through all your struggles. We're all trying to be better. A meeting? I guess. Yeah, I mean, yes, it is a type of meeting. Maybe. I'm English is my first and only language, and I don't know how it works, so that's fun. Ted continues. My kid is going to college soon. It took years, but she's finally willing to talk to me again. I'm doing it for her. She's the reason I keep going. God bless. The men continue talking in the low light. Which program should you tune into? Let's watch A New Sheriff in Town. Last episode. Don't worry, I speak 4 languages. I can't talk on any of them properly. At least you know of 4 languages, man. I'm just a stereotypical American over here. It's awful. I can't speak. I can't even learn my language. Oh my gosh. It's wild. American spotted. I've been outed. Oh no. I realized what I've said. Don't, please, I beg of you, please, spare me, please. I give funny content. I make streams, please. American outed. Spare me. Please, I'm trying to take care of a Momo. I have a Momo at home. He needs me. I can't believe I followed an American. No! Don't leave, please. I can do better. I swear. My brain's a little slow right now. I'm sorry. Angry. I'm sorry. I lied. I lied to you. I'm not Canadian. I'm an American. How could I? I didn't ask for this. I didn't ask to be born in here. But I'm stuck. I didn't choose the American life. The American life chose me. Just like this sheriff. What, in the last episode? He was like... There was like financial issues with his wife and his child. It's... Man, everyone has like familial issues in this game. I'm a little concerned. I feel bad because my brain doesn't work like a normal brain. I just kind of hop between things without transition. I've honestly given some of my friends backlash, like whiplash, from how quickly I will transition, how quickly I'll jump from like the most horrible, depressing news ever to talking about how cute an internet cat is, and it's great. I'm it's funny. It's amazing. Whoa. It's wild, bro. But Sheriff Dudley, on the other hand, it's okay, don't worry. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't know how streamers do it. You know, I'm like that too. Yeah, it's always awkward. No. You know, even I'm like that too. Right? It's hard. It's difficult to transition from, you know, talking about pancakes and how expensive restaurants suck to Sheriff Dudley on the side of the road dead from liver failure. So it's wild. It's crazy. Talking about gentrification to smoking a 12 pack. Right? Right? There is no easy transition. You can't do anything other than saying anyways and keep talking. Like you can't you it takes a mastermind to go from gentrification to 12 pack without absolute whiplash. Like after watching TV, you decide it's time for bed. Maybe we should go to sleep and sleep on it. Um in the theater of Momo's mind, they are a sheriff. I also learned that Momo's like obsession, hyperfixation is based off the last show you watch in the story. So that's fun. There's a bunker in southwest Ribo City. Very safe, well guarded, a paradise. Can I see you there, friend? We stopped having dreams about dust storms and started having them about Momo. So that's fun. Momo is talking to you in your dreams again and again. Momo has woken up excited. Could we try something new? He asked. Friend just sent me the entire FNAF movies audio on some Spotify. Hang on. No. There's no way that's on Spotify. There's no way that's on Spotify. I'm looking this up as we speak. It's a podcast? How long? Let me DM you that one on Twitter, sent. Oh my gosh, no way. Hang on. It is. That's real? You just look up the FNAF movie on Spotify and it's a podcast. That is real? It is 4.9 stars. Can I see the reviews, please? I really want to see the reviews on this thing. What on earth would not give it... It's just the entire audio movie. Movie's audio. Only FNAF. Only FNAF, guys. Only ever could FNAF do something like this. Excuse me, yawn. Big yawn. I can't believe... What? I can't begin to describe my thoughts on the FNAF movie being put into a podcast that just has its audio. Like, they just recorded the audio, and pirating is on a whole new level, guys. But Momo has a hat of Sheriff Dudley. It's a lost item from your childhood days. Regretfully, you've still kept it. Give me my alcohol, son. Real baller move, right? We are trying to neglect him to see if he gets mad at me. He really is not. Have a shot with your old drinking partner, pal. Parent. I feel so bad. I don't want to hurt his feelings, but I'm trying. I need that last achievement. Watch this all be for nothing. Because I have a second idea of what this achievement could be, and I'm just... Oh, no, I'm just... Sure, Momo responds. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You make a few pancakes, some for you, some for Momo. You both eat together, side by side, in the kitchen table. It's quiet with idle conversation streaming between. Despite the silence, Momo seems content. His cheeks are flushed and he looks happy. Don't hurt Momo. I don't want to. I don't want to. I mean, he seems fine. He seems fine. It's boring without you, parent. Can you come see me, please? Pretty, please. Congratulations! Momo has evolved. They have grown a snake tail. Also, the evolution, I learned, depends on the show that you watched. Like, the shows don't actually affect the outcome of the story. They just affect little details that happen in between. I look like a snake. Momo pauses for an inordinately long amount of time. It looks like he's thinking. You are prepared for the worst. That's kind of cool. Not Momo's preferred choice, but no harm, no foul. Momo hops off. You are both watching television. The news is on. The recent surge in the Momotype craze, a self-proclaimed robotic pet, has led to a new phenomenon in child rearing. It's the Tomato Corp's representative on the air speaking. We're obviously very happy at the reception to the Momotype. When we designed it, we looked at the unconditional love of parental-child bonds as inspiration. Monotypes are designed with that in mind, the newscaster responds. Are monotypes conscious? I mean, what good is a pet if it's not alive, or thinking, for that matter? What's also weird is that they keep saying, like, Momotype is Momo's, like, a way to prep parents for childcare. And, like, a way for them to be like, huh, do we want a child? Let's get a Momo and find out. And it's like, but they keep calling him a pet. Like, I mean, I guess some people just assume getting a dog or a cat is, like, some way to prepare for raising an actual child. So, I guess, but it's still, I don't know. This is where he starts talking. Momo wouldn't make me want to get a child, right? Based off previous experiences, I don't think I would want Momo as... I don't think I would want a child after taking care of Momo, like, honestly. They start talking about a bunch of I don't understand what they're talking about here. Still accept, scale to something like an organ. They're just, like, saying Momo's, like, not really human, but they did their best to make him close to a human. He's like some weird glob of thinking. The self is no longer limited to one agent, but multiple. It's expanded. In other words, it's defied the evolutionary purpose of reproduction. What? But it's not that relatively. It's unselfish. It's true love. It is a blob of AI that has been programmed to unconditionally love its parent, its parent. Very cool thoughts indeed. Thank you for sharing. Would you like to take over, Kate? A TV ends and the previous programming continues. I want to know why we keep showing Momos the TV. If it's what triggers their weird, deranged existence. Imitation Corp is like watching over us during all of this apparently. So I feel like we've been told to show them the ad to make them realize what they are as a way to like test their stability. But still, I don't know. I don't know. Make a quick phone call with the lab. He's not having the same reactions as before, you say. We've been watching, she responds. It is abnormal, but it's ultimately something we have to analyze retrospectively. Keep going, this branch still holds value, albeit it seems like an entirely new one. No worries, we'll be monitoring. Gotta bounce. Celery, wish I could stay longer, have fun. No, it's fine there, you have fun too. You go do what you need to do. It's okay, I'll still be here. Celery. That's what I read. It took a second. we we don't we don't bring that up. You go do what you need to do. It's okay. It's okay. I'll be here. Trying to figure out how to get this done. You have a good time. You have good time. Okay. Oh my gosh. Monitoring, you head to bed. In the theater of Momo's mind, he is seeing his brothers and sisters. Momo is in the dream. Let's be Momo, let's be Momo. Momo, 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 Momo. Momo's not in bed. He's not in the hallway. He's staring in the mirror. Reflection's so cool. He's reacting differently. All of this looks the same. What if I skip it? Wants to see the world outside of this room. He leaves. Approaching walkway which divides two. We already got this ending. Okay. So it dies, but we still continue to all of this. Ask Momo what is going on. Shoot, partner, I know this must seem odd. Does his speech is based off of the show too? Am I going insane? So now you're here. How many Momos are there? Is this all the same stuff? Okay! That was all the same things. Okay, so nothing really changed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reset it because I remember that what? You didn't Okay, you didn't see that, but I just got the little Steam thing saying I got the 5th achievement, and that achievement was to reset the tracker. To reset the gameplay. That was the achievement. Me back once again. Hello, welcome. You just missed it. How's the game so far? So, oh my gosh. Um, I, I went through the storyline just to be sure, like, if I treated this speechless. Yeah, yeah, no. So I'm also speechless because I was still trying to get the fifth achievement, and I went through the third Momo, taking care of the third Momo, but instead of like showing unconditional love, I kept like neglecting him. That didn't get me anything new. So when I was brought to this screen, I thought, okay, I remember at the beginning of the first Momo, I had the option to just leave the Momo out and on my doorstep and just ignore him, and probably, I don't know, maybe I would have let him die that way. I'm not sure. So I went to reset my progress to do that so I can get to the first Momo. And then I got the achievement, that that last fifth achievement that I've been trying to get was to just reset the tracker. It had nothing to do with the story. It was to reset the tracker. So that's wild. Oh my gosh. Facepalm moment. Yes! Very big facepalm. Very big facepalm. I'm still gonna go back though and like see what happens if I leave that Momo off on the porch. I just want to see what happens. We're gonna skip all this. We've been through all this. Do I want to place an order? No. Sponsored program when you had to work. Yeah, so a partnership was formed. So we were partnered. We were partnered with it. Turn it over. So we were partnered with Imitation Corp, and then we started becoming basically test subjects for it, or overseers of the test subject. Keep it. Here's what I thought was going to happen was I was going to reset it. I would have clicked no, leave it outside, and something would have happened. You leave the creature outside, the night ends, you sleep to a blank dream. The next morning, you open your door to see the Momotype on your porch. Its body is still. Upon touching the creature, you realize that it's cold. It has frozen to death. You pick it up. You pick up the basket. Oh god. And after some inspection, throw it and the Momotype in the trash. You will be fired the next day. Oh my gosh. I thought this was going to be the achievement. Your manager's reasoning, in his words, was that this wasn't optional. He then wonders, how could you be so heartless and leave him out in the cold? He continues, shaking his fist in the air. Corporate did not like this. I didn't like this. I can't trust you anymore, and neither can your coworkers. You're gone. In his lap is a Momotype of his own. It will stare at you inquisitively. Isn't that right, Momo? We don't want this bad person in our office. He points at you. The Momotype asks you a question. You can't hear it. I thought that was going to be the achievement. It wasn't. I really wish it was, though. Ah! Okay. That happened. Um, I'm gonna, overall, you liked the game. Yes, I liked the game. It was just a little, I felt a little dumb sometimes. The game is good. I thank you for showing me the game. It is wild. I I went through all the endings before like you showed up though. I apologize. That is crazy. I have a lot of thoughts. I really I a part of me is saying that this game is trying to have some moral or lesson or like just piece of wisdom attached to it, and I'm having trouble figuring that out. There's a lot of existential crises in the game, and ugh, what are words? And like life and living, and the Momos don't know who they are. They think they're one thing and they learn they're not. When I played it, it felt it was more a social moral pressure. Hmm. Cause like the Momos, they all thought they were human. They all thought their parent was their parent, and the parent loved them, and they loved their parent. And then as it progressed, uh, 'twas not. They learned they were not. Like you must have a Momo where the world turns against you. Um, I can see that. But at the same time, there was an ending where if you neglected the Momo, it would like leave the house and would look for other parents. But then no one else really wanted it. I mean, I thought Momos were like still in. Also, raising a child with so many questions is something to think about, right? Yeah, I think there's a lot of things that play into the creation of this. Like, when was this game released? Is there a way I can find that on Steam? 2020 December 3rd, 2021. Okay. This is post So this was made post COVID. So I think there was a lot of like people didn't want to have kids because there was a pandemic and also all this stuff that's going on with now, and that probably inspired this. Oh, there's a lot. There's a lot. I could write an essay about this. Jesus. Also, yeah. Um Raising a child is hard. A lot of questions. A lot can go wrong. There's so much. There's so many different things involved in the game. There's so many different ways to look at it. I mean, for me, I felt like the existentiality of it was strongest. Of like not knowing who you really are, or learning your existence is a lie, or learning they only had 7 days to live, and so it's like, what's the point? Why am I here? What's going on? I don't want to die. Um, I mean, that's what stood out to me the most. I mean, there is even the third ending where all the Momos kind of consume each other so they can have a longer lifespan, and then they hid away from human society so they could like be themselves. I don't know. There's a lot. But now that I got all the achievements, so woo, the dopamine is strong. Cause I love the feeling of completing an achievement. All of like 100%ing a game is like the best feeling ever. But now that I did that, admire constructive thinking of a of the game. um, because I don't know, I really like to think about what the creator, like what was on the creator's minds when they were making the game, because that can also affect the intentions of story beats and the writing itself. Having context for that, I think, really helps understand the story better. And game with deep existential thinking are hard to explain in words. You just have to see it, right? Like you just have to. It just has to be something you understand and like are aware of. But yeah, I mean, there is some like societal pressure. I mean, the whole reason they say the whole reason the Momo types exist is because like they're trying to convince people to have children, and they think having this little trial run would be a good way. So there is some societal pressure in that. Um, is this what Japan does? What about it? The what which part does Japan do? The like trial run for raising children, or the writing style? Because I'm not aware of anything Japan might do with like childbirth related things. Population is dwindling, and they try everything to raise awareness to raise up the population. True. I've been hearing about like multiple Asian countries struggling with population. I mean, China has its like one child law because of overpopulation. Japan's struggling with population. I think I heard something about Korea, like South Korea, struggling with population too, with like a low or a lack of population. Um, but yeah, I don't know. Just people just don't want to have kids right now. it, it seems like not a lot of places, or like there's some places in the world that just don't want kids right now, or for whatever reason can't or something. Has a thing with having pure Japanese, and because of that, work culture and the economy, the population is losing faster than Formula One. Whoa! But yeah, yeah, Japan's pretty. A lot of Japanese seem very xenophobic. Um, just what I've seen of foreigners moving into the country. Um, it is like, and they made advertisements, social experiments. Oh, I didn't know about any of that. I didn't know the lengths they were going to for any of it. I'm kind of curious. I kind of want to look that up. I don't know. Like, it's weird. Microsoft, go away. I don't want you. Um, awareness of dwindling population. I mean, even so, if you try to like advertise to people to have kids by like saying, I understand in a way there's, from my perspective, the West affected the whole world culture and doesn't want to lose what they are in a way. Yeah, that's fair. The West very much did have a big impact on Japan, and it's not the best impact. So yeah, Japan would still want to very strongly hold on to what they still have. I get that. 100%. Country 100% changed the past few years. Barely you see locals around. Damn. Okay. Life is weird. I don't know. I don't know. I guess it's just because, like, I'm in America, so I'm very used to just people that move in from different countries. They speak different languages with cultures I don't understand, and it's like I'm so used to it that I really don't see a problem with people moving into a foreign country. And our events are now linked to West traditional events such as Christmas, Halloween, Easter, and more. Um, I see. Are now mixed. Yeah, if you bring enough people in from a specific country, their traditions and customs are definitely going to get mixed in with that country's own traditions and customs. It's a little tricky for me to talk about. I definitely am aware of the downsides. Previously said it's marketing, right? It is marketing. Everything's marketing. Everything's marketing. Everything's trying to sell something. That's all it is. That's all we are now. We're just trying to sell stuff. It's sad. Um, I don't know. There's pros and cons to foreigners moving in. Um, I I mean, half of my state speaks a different language that I don't understand, so I don't know. I guess I'm just so used to it. Like I grew up moving around everywhere. I respect Japan for defending their own culture, but the work culture needs to lay low slightly in the attitude towards foreigners, right? There is like yes, of course, like I understand people want to they want to respect and defend their own cultures. They want to keep everything authentic and like they want to keep it alive because it's a part of them. It's a part of their lives and their grandparents' lives and those grandparents' lives. But yeah, that's no reason to just hate so many foreigners that show up. It's a tricky topic. It really is. Like I know a lot of some Japanese don't like foreigners because we don't have as good of an understanding or practice of like recycling or cleaning up after ourselves. No, it's not a good to generalize things, but the perspective for Japan to the West is not a healthy one. I not, not saying it's because of the past, but the influencers. Yeah, yeah, lot of weird stuff going on with it. There there are definitely dumb people that ruin things for everyone else. That's just how it has been. Just at least for me growing up, there was always just that one dumbass or group of dumbasses that don't just ruin it for everyone else. Is Jake Paul. I've been staying out of that. I don't actively seek internet drama. I feel like I kind of should sometimes, but I really have not been paying attention to that. I can look it up though. But yeah, there's a lot of influencers that really don't know how to respect other people, much less respect other people in a foreign country. Didn't mean to mention it, but I do like debating slightly about this stuff. No, yeah, it's definitely an interesting topic. I'm just trying to not go too deep into it, especially during a stream. I mean, we all have our opinions about things, but I think it's like as long as we remain respectful and understanding um, of different ideas, it's pretty fine. It's pretty okay. Um, But, however, I do need to hop off now because it feels like every day of the week I'm busy. There's always something to do. I don't like it, but life is life. So, I do thank you for the game recommendation. Um, and don't worry about like rushing to update me on the backgrounds you're making. Like it's fine. All right, take care. Yeah. Yeah. I appreciate the game. I appreciate that you're making those backgrounds for me, and don't put that above like your graduation stuff. Thank you. Yes, you're welcome. and and thank you for stopping by. Sorry, my brain's a little slow. I need to eat something. Womp womp. Let's see. We should probably raid someone. Who should I raid? Who should I raid? I don't think anyone I'm following is really playing games like me. There's Art. There's Withering Waves. I don't know what that game is. What is that game? Oh, it's the new gotcha game thing. Oh, okay. Most people I follow do art streams most of the time. um, well, I can do art. It's like I like to make stream. I like to raid people that are playing a similar genre as me, but I don't think anyone else is streaming Momotype or something, or some spooky game. Um, that's right, Persona 3. I want to stream Persona 3 Reloaded. I don't know. So many decisions. I'm gonna think about it later. Let us stream just chatting, photography, simulator, art. Yeah, half of these people are art. Let's let's rate a little art. Let's rate an art streamer. I like their art. I like their art style. Let's raid someone called Miyusagi. Um, yeah. Okay. I think. Raiding is so hard. I gotta pick someone to raid. I have to make the raid. It's wild. There we go. I'm also like nervous because I'm always raiding people with more viewers than me, and it's like kind of intimidating. um, but yes. Uh, is that good? Is everything working?